And welcome back to the channel. Today we're cheating and doing two at once, places to visit. So we're going to go to Congelton Park. Well, to get to it I always park on Tesco or one of them and then walk along by the Dane River. So we're starting with the Dane River walk. So tonight this little country woody walk on its own, the Dane River walk. The river's there on that side. You can probably hear the wildlife. This is nice on a hot day, unlike today, because it's so shaded and so covered. It does start to open up a bit as we get a bit further along. We've just seen a little wren. You can hear the birds, so you can't actually see the river as yet because it's all fenced up, although you can actually get there if you really want to. A bit further down and it does actually open up a bit more, and we start to come to houses and we can actually see the river. Now you can, if you really wanted to, the fence is a lot lower, you could hop over the fence and get down, and no doubt the kids have been making swings and things there. But you see, you can actually get down to the river. It's just a nice peaceful sound. Just pause that so you can actually hear the river flowing. Nice peaceful sound. We do have some posh flats, houses, whatever they are. You want to buy one of them? And this does lead us to the Tower Bridge, and we'll pop across to actually get to the park itself. So all along now we can see the river, and there's some lovely houses there, aren't they, just straight onto the river, so as long as you don't worry about flooding. What's this low fence all the way along, so you can actually see the river. It then starts to change from this fence to a little wall, so now you know then you're near the Tower Bridge, and again the sort of unofficial places to get down. It's quite clear, you can probably see how clear the water is. Then we come to the actual bridge. There's a lot of new buildings going on here. It's a bit early in the year, but usually there's a lot of nice flowers and things in this last little bit. But so this is the actual Tower Bridge, and then we just cross over to get to the park. Just up a few steps and that's the actual bridge. Well, we got across the bridge okay, and some of the cars I think are actually at Silverstone. Well, just as we approach the park there's this never quite figured out how and why this is here. It's a boat, and how well you can see, it's all fenced up. It's where a bloody great boat ended up down a little river. It's not clear. Looks like a steamboat as well, because it's got a big thing on the top there. Interesting to know how and why. Presumably at some point the river has been very high and possibly had steamboat rides down here. It's always a fascinating thing to see. It is a shame that it's early June, because one of the things Congelton's well known for is bloody hell. I don't know if you saw that, a car skidding round and tail went out. Normally this is covered in fantastic flower display, but it's early June and we haven't got it in yet. And we are approaching the park, and it's not super clear where the park starts and stops, because I've got seats here. And this fascinating wheel. So whether this is actually the park or not, it's not 100% clear. We have little seated areas if you want to come here and eat your lunch under the trees, listen to the birds. You can hear the sound of the water, isn't it? It's trying to get a good shot, because that's a little gap in the trees here. Fair old flow. And we've had little dippers and all sorts here. And it goes a bit dark as we go under the trees. So whether this is actually the park or the path to the park, I'm not clear. So it's just the sound. Perhaps get a better view from here. There's not much rubbish today. Normally you can see there's a tree over there that obviously fell down. You really have to get all sorts of rubbish. There's a fair old whack of water going down there. You can sit here and listen to that sound all day. I don't know what's gone wrong here, because this is supposed to be a little garden. You can see there's a little path. And normally this is full of flowers. And now it's sort of turned into I don't know what it is, but there's still a few flowers about, but it's normally very good condition, this. And I think, if I remember, there was somewhere at the back there was a little seat. So what's gone wrong with that? So it's possible this is the proper entrance to the park. So it's open to debate. There's a big field here for rugby, and there used to be a skate park, but it was closed down last time I came. There's Hankson's Field and the church in the background. Now we have a view of the river and just see the weir where we just come past. And the river runs all the way through the actual park. As always, when you come with a camera, there's no here. Normally you get ducks or swans or something else, but today they're having a day off. The main thing now is the actual cafe. So there is a good cafe here, which is always helpful. There's some details of the woodland trees that are about, because there's an actual woodland there. Again, it's sort of a bad time to come, because normally it's absolutely immaculate and marvellous flowers, but the flowers are just sort of coming out, so they're certainly not showing it at its best. A sign here giving the history of the park. The cast iron fountain from 1887. Market Cross for Jubilee Gardens. And we do have greenhouses down here, unlike Crewe that don't. these still got greenhouses. Very useful. They've actually got toilets, and they're normally open unlike Crewe. The other entrance is down here, and it's behind the bushes, but you can see all the greenhouses. I found that flowering shrubs and flowers. You haven't got to be there. And they do have this little, I don't know what you really call it, community veg plot, would you? I'll just make out some carrots there, some parsley, some thyme, some rosemary. Big bug hotel at the back there. See some beetroot. So it's a little community veg plot. And the sun's blasting at me, so I can't see what I'm shooting. But there's the fountain we just saw on the poster explaining what it was from 18, whenever it was. They come in a couple of months, this will be magnificent, because they always make a fantastic show. So this is the historic fountain. I don't know if it still works. Doesn't seem to work, but nevertheless. All these flower beds. And this is the urn thing they were talking about in the poster, another ancient thing presented. To the Congelton public. And that was something better, because see what I'm shooting now. I couldn't see what I was shooting a minute ago. But you have got the woodlands up there. All these formal flower beds. And this one is in flower because it's mostly shrubs. A few bees and things about. I don't really what you'd call this bit here. It's like a box hedge. You could even call it a maze. And it looks as though there's paths round. It's sunken. And there's that thing in the middle. So I presume you could use it like a maze if you want to find the way in and out. It's a bit tight. Again, there's flower beds everywhere that are sort of left over from the winter, really. And we're a bit early, so we can have a look at the play area, so we don't have to film any children doing it. This was all revamped. What was it, 18 months, perhaps 2 years ago? If you want more pictures and things, you can always go on Google Maps, because that's my main job, is taking photos for Google Maps, so there's lots of photos. So we can see we've got swings, we've got this climby uppy thing, we've got another snaky type of thing, little boat there, little car there, more swings there, zip wire. It was quite modern, this, because I say it wasn't that long ago that it was redone. We should mention the bear, because Congelton's known as Bear Town. Anybody who was on CB, it was always Bear Town. Congelton. If he'll just stay there, we can see Mr. Robin. He's come to say hello. Another thingy, what's it, whatever you want to call it. It did say on that poster, didn't it, what this was, because there's one here and there's another one over there. It's all sort of got this grasses round it. And there is writing on it, but it's illegible. And these long flowing thin flower beds. If you want to know the time, there's an old-fashioned clock here. Before we had proper clocks. And rather than always when I've looked at it what time it is. Some of the beds are massive flowers. There's always this interesting thing by the river. Strange seat. Look deep into nature, then you will understand everything better. Albert Einstein, oh famous. To sit in the shade of a fine day and look for refreshment. A bit of a strange one, but it's quite nice. And I've just noticed these little, well, that's an indication of a bug hotel going that way that we didn't know about. And by the river there's more seating so you can sit and watch the river go by, and roses, more seats, roses. And these little bugs are everywhere, so I'll go and try and find in a minute what the hell they are. So you've got a path along the river, and that's the play area. And again, more flower beds. So you come back in a couple of months, it's unbelievable. And there's this thing in the middle here, I don't know what it is again, but read that poster I showed you, like a little mini tower. You're not being very cooperative and can't see them very well. There's a load of ducks just appeared, and they're hiding behind all the trees. And perhaps the wildlife's woke up now. We're still following these pointers, find out what it is. On the tree we have a big bug. I've asked a couple of people and nobody knows what the hell it's about. I'm assuming it's to lead you to this wildlife garden. It's not very clear to anybody because nobody knows, but and it's just to lead you to this, because there is more bugs and things there. And some on the tree there. Another one there. Essentially a wildlife garden to attract the bees and the bugs. Every seat's got a little bug on it. All sorts of plants to attract bees and what have you. Nice and peaceful. Seats. Quite a few seats. Chatty bench. I've not seen them before, heard of them, where you sit on this and anybody comes along they can have a chat to you. You're saying, I want a chat. So we think that's what it is. At the back now is the try and get out a bit where we can see massive field for rugby. Ruggers want to play ruggers. There's a bandstand over there, seating, the big woodland. It's a bit dark to see, but there's two, well, they're obviously stones, but what they're supposed to be I don't know, but they do have a very big bowling green, bowling hut. We have got a, what is that, bat or vampire or something on the poster here. There's a bridge which takes you up to the church. Again, it's across the river and you've got the sounds of the river and anything exciting going on. Coming out of camera and you can guarantee there'll be loads of wildlife coming with a camera and they're all to Well, it was interesting to see this because originally it was a very good, well not very good, but it was a skate park, but now it's just been converted into a little path and a load of grass. Behind the bowling green there's a nice little walk in a lot of cases by the river. Nice and shaded. Plenty of wildlife. I've just seen a bird but I couldn't identify it because it got full of feathers or something for its nest. But as you would expect, all the paths are suitable for anybody, including if you've got a wheelchair. So you can see the walk, it's a nice path, but at the same time you're like in woods, but you're not in the woods. You understand that? There's some seats here you can sit in peace. Just wondering anybody from Crewe how they're going to compare this to the Queen's Park in Crewe. So it's not, I keep saying it's not its best because the flowers aren't out yet, but Cheshire's tend to concentrate on parks and gardens closer to Macclesfield than they do in Crewe. We're still following the actual river. At the end of the path we come to another sort of, probably an official end, but not an end again. And it's lovely and beautiful a minute ago and it sounds as though it's raining. Well, we do have this woodland walk. So we're going to take our life in our hands and go on the woodland walk. So this wouldn't be suitable for anybody in a wheelchair and it's a bit steep and a bit dangerous, you could easily fall. And if you're not careful you could get lost because you've got a path there and a path there. We'll go on the lower path, shall we? There's plenty of bird song, except they shut up when I turn the camera on. The problem with these woodland walks, they never put proper signs, so you never quite know where the hell you are and where the hell you're going. So presumably this path now joins up with that one if you'd have gone to the top path. So the path goes round. We've got nice fencing here so you don't fall. And that top path is somewhere up there. So the paths aren't bad. If you're in a wheelchair, if you're determined, you could probably do it, but you're not up to disabled standards really. I know many disabled people will go the hell anyway. And let the disabilities stop them doing things. Thought I chose to come up here when it's raining because I can hear the rain, but fortunately I'm not getting very wet up here. Having said that, it's coming down a bit harder now. It's a nice little country walk. The dogs would probably love it here. And again, it's a hot summer's day. It'll be nice and shady. Again, we've got the age-old problem that here's two paths. Well, there's no sign, so you don't know if you go around that one or you go that one where you're going to end up. So I think that one comes out by the greenhouses. We'll go up here and have a look. But some steps here to get up. We always make the same mistake with these steps. They're very wide. So you take 2 steps, and if you one can't sort of do a third step to get onto the next level. Very high and sort of mountainous. I've just gone a few feet and now there's another path up there and one down here with a rail, and some sort of nice signs would be good so you don't get lost. You could end up going around forever. It's not really that big, but it'd be nice to know where the hell you're going. Plenty of rails here because it is quite easy to fall down there. I don't know about slight around Congelton being from Crewe, but this could be sort of a dangerous place to come if there's any sort of drug dealing or unsociable behaviour. There's anything that could happen to you in the woods. Not trying to put people off, but just making people aware of these things. So we're following this path and it starts to go up again now, around. We can just see through the trees. I think we're, as we thought, coming out behind near the greenhouses. And yet again we come to another point where there's 2 paths, so you don't know where you're going. That one goes high and this one goes low. I think we'll go down here and I think we come out by the greenhouses. Coming down that path we've got a path there and a path there. So again, some nice pointers. I can see the houses here, so I can just about make out the greenhouses there, so we'll head down here. I did get it right. Those greenhouses are in front of us and we're coming by the little veg garden. certainly some signs, so you don't get lost and you may have missed something because you don't know where the hell you're going. Well, the greenhouses we've got here, whereas in Crewe we've got diddly scrap.